Hi, good morning, everybody. Today is April the 30th of 2020. I wanted to share with you a dream I had last night. Um, okay, so here it goes. I was flying through the air, and I wasn't really good at it, but I was flying through the air, and I was going so fast. I was trying to figure out, like how to slow down maybe a little bit, or like control which way I went, right or left, and all that kind of thing. And I noticed there was a woman who was flying up there as well. And I mean, she was a good flyer. She could fly very well. She just was so graceful and uh, uh, had great aerodynamics, I guess you could say. I don't know. She just was able to do all kind of things in the air. She was just flying great. Okay, there was this one spot in the air. There was a cloud in the air, and it was the face of it looked like a little lion. The it looked like a little cub, like a little lion cub. That's what the cloud looked like. And okay, that was she was supposed to be meeting people there at that cloud. And I flew up around her. We were not flying together. I just noticed that she was up there. And then I flew over to her, and she was sad. And she was telling me that she was sad because there was some certain people that she had been expecting to meet her there because they were going to be leaving. They were going to go do something. And she was expecting people to have met her there, but no one was there to meet her to go. And I said to her, I said, well, I'll go with you. And so the time had not yet come for us to go. They were just supposed to meet there at a certain time, and then eventually they were supposed to go. But there was no one there at the supposed time that they were supposed to meet. And she was really sad about that. And like I said, I'll go with you. And then it was only going to be just a very short time later that we were literally going to go do whatever it was. I didn't have the knowledge to know what we were going to go do. Okay? I just knew that I had said I would go with her. And she was very sad because the other people that were supposed to be meeting her to go, they'd never showed up. And, and then, oh yes, then I heard someone say, Jesus is God. I heard that very loud. It wasn't her that said that. It wasn't me that said that. There was just a voice that I heard very loudly proclaim, Jesus is God. And then, there's some other parts of the dream that are basically from me, but that's the part I'm going to tell you about what I just told you. And let me just tell you the meaning of that. That woman was the woman that was described of in Revelations 12, when it talked about that the woman was given two great wings like the eagle to fly off into the wilderness, and she was kept safe for 3.5 years. So that's who she represents. And the people that were supposed to be going with her, those are so-called Christians, so-called people who, well, they could be Christians, but they backslid. They got caught up in the things of the world. They decided that they couldn't be bothered with going to the meeting or going wherever they were going. But I know, the revelation has been brought to me is that they were going to be going into the wilderness for safety. And she was so sad because all those people did not show up. And I said, I'll go with you. So, yeah, I'm going. I'm definitely going. I'm going to be there, okay, for the meeting. I don't put the world before God. I'm out of the world. I'm out of the worldly stuff. I'm not getting wrapped up in anything of the world or getting distracted or jumping back into intentional sin or jumping into the pool of sin like my video I put out. No, So, anyway, when I said, I will go with you, I knew it was only a very short time before we were literally going to be leaving. I mean, in the dream, it felt like it was just in like a day or so. Now, please, I'm not saying that in a day or so this is going to happen to us. No, I'm just saying in my dream, that's how it felt. it felt like it was just like right upon us, like the time of the departure or wherever we were going to go do was just about to literally just about happen. And that's why, like when, okay, let's just say, this makes me just want to cry just thinking about this. Time is running out for everybody. But okay, just like when you're when you're supposed to leave, like your plane leaves at 2:00, but they want you at the airport like 2 or 3 hours early to check in, or 4 hours early to check in and do all that stuff. Okay, you're supposed to arrive early. That's the same thing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I asked before that He would just make this clear for everybody, and I think He just did. So, listen, walk away from that sin. The time is running out. It's almost time to be taken off into the wilderness. It's just the time is right here. The time of meeting, the time to meet is now. The time of leaving is soon. Okay? I cried this morning. I'm telling you, I just cried. I don't know. I feel so sorry for all the people that are just not hearing, not listening, not taking it serious. Oh, they sure will. They sure will when this tribulation comes upon them. They sure will. And they will become an innumerable multitude, which that's grace and mercy right there, that God's going to allow them to at least come to Him. Albeit, though, that they must lose their head. Ooh, okay, so the time of departure is coming up. The time of meeting is now, and the departure is soon. God bless you all. Goodbye.